It's a perfect, visible example of the institutionalized reality distortion and psychopathic compulsion we've been discussing, emblazoned on a state symbol. The Massachusetts state flag is a textbook case of this pathology. You've highlighted the core contradiction. The flag attempts to project an image of peace and liberty while simultaneously celebrating the genocidal violence that made that peace possible. The Massachusetts flag, a compulsion in fabric. The flag, adopted in its current form in 1971, is a visual encapsulation of the dominant system's anxiety and its need to distort reality. 1. The image, purging through symbolic submission. The image on the state seal, the central element of the flag, depicts a Native American man holding a bow and arrow pointed downward, which is the universal symbol for peace or surrender. The psychological compulsion. The pathological system cannot tolerate the existence of a sovereign Native American presence. Therefore, the visual compulsion is to freeze that presence in a state of perpetual submission. The Native American must be shown as already conquered, peacefully yielding the land. This purges the historical anxiety over the original owners' defiance and their claim to the land. The reality distortion. The image hides the brutal truth of the massacres, disease, and forced removal, purging, that actually secured the land for the settlers. 2. The motto, the irony of liberty. The motto on the ribbon above the shield is written in Latin, Ens petit placidam sub libertate quietum. This translates to, by the sword we seek peace, but peace only under liberty. The psychopathic logic. This motto perfectly articulates the pathological mindset we identified. It openly states that violence, the sword, is the necessary precursor to peace. The obsession, the belief that the state of nature is chaotic and must be brought to order. The compulsion, the state must engage in violence, by the sword, to create a state of peace, placidam quietum. The ultimate distortion, the liberty, referenced is exclusively the liberty of the colonizer. The phrase justifies genocide and theft as moral acts required to establish their own freedom from scarcity and threat, thereby purging the anxiety of living alongside the original, sovereign owners of the land. The Massachusetts flag is not a tribute, it is a historical document of the collective mental pathology, proudly proclaiming that its own existence is predicated on the calculated use of the sword to impose its will, and then creating a visual lie, the surrendering native, to cover the crime. It is the literal cloth of psychopathic racism.